Hello everyone, my name is Logan Mansion of Logan Mansion Games, and I'm pleased to welcome you all to a game called Our Wonderland Remastered. Now, yeah, this game actually was released on Steam yesterday. It's a part of some other games made by the developer known as Carrot, which also had some games on itch.io, like I Talked to an Awkward Ace Guy or whatever that game was called. So yeah, also there's like the options menu, which does give me special modes, like censored mode, which right here says that it spot pixelates graphic gore in the illustrations and stuff like that. Doesn't censor blood, less graphic wounds, or textual descriptions of gore. Yeah, right there. So yeah, and also there's even a streaming mode right here, so I don't have to, turn off the copyrighted music. So yeah, if you plan on uploading gameplay to YouTube and want to monetize videos. So yeah, this is like a little visual novel game, and I think it's like a parody of Alice in Wonderland. Alright, let's delve it right into this. How will you mainly be playing this game? Mouse and keyboard. Oh, okay. Okay. I am 11 years old in the first time we enter Wonderland. Oh, nice. Down the rabbit hole. August 3rd, 1998. Okay, it's nighttime. And here's the group. Is everyone ready? Seems like we've got everything, yeah? And this is the biggest tree in the forest, so this part is important. Or at least I think it is. My fingers curled tighter around the worn edges of the book in my lap. And I let my eyes fall to the words on the page. Words that seemed to tremble and dance atop the surface of the paper. Gidget's close to me. She's been dubious from the start. Instructions aren't that complicated, really, which doesn't bode much confidence, but she doesn't move to leave. You know, on second thought, I'm pretty sure my mom's calling me. Orlam is across from me. His face is as white as the time he threw up in Miss Gronmeyer's sixth period. I'm getting really earful if she finds me way out here, so I'm gonna just... He throws his glance back at the blackness between the trees. The corners of his mouth twitch like he's about to cry. He doesn't leave either. The last time your mom cared about where you were coming out from between her damn legs. Oh my god. Genzuo's as salty as ever, but Genzu for you. That's Genzu for you. His dying words will probably be a dig at Orlam, or Orlam's mom. Whoa! What was he doing between his mom's legs? You'll find out some other day. And then there's Bucks. Bucks doesn't understand anything. She's only 9. That's inappropriate, Jen. You're gonna corrupt poor Buxley. Ah, shit. If Bucks doesn't understand that she needs someone to corrupt her ass, Prontone. Genzu's the only one who dare swear. It sounds so natural. It makes me jealous. I tried saying hell in the mirror one time. I hadn't been able to look at myself in the eye for days. Hell's not really a swear word, though. They even use it in kids' movies. If anyone cares, I resent that comment about my mother. Guys! I need to get everyone back on track. I know if I don't coral them, we'll never even get started, and then what would be the point, really? We need to focus, okay? Come on. I lick my lips, swallow. My fingers are shaking, and I press them tighter into the book's yellowed pages. This is gonna work, I'm telling you. This book's like a gazillion years old. Besides, books can't lie. Not like, if it's Alice in Wonderland, it's not that old. Orlem's mom? Oh, shut up. Hey, what exactly does it say we have to do again? We don't have to break out into song, do we? I read just the book. Okay, you need to put the space between read and just. I read just the book in my lap. Fingers to the centered paragraph in the middle of the page. It's not fancy and curled. By the way, this game is free on Steam if anyone's interested. By blood alone shall the innocents pass, traveling hand in hand, where every wish is your command. Your very own Wonderland. This doesn't sound like Alice in Wonderland. Orlem's fingers go into his mouth. Blood? Buck's eye widens. The light of the lantern dances off her trembling pupils. Cool. I volunteer to kill Orlem. No, get out of here. My eyebrow twitches. No one's gonna be killing anyone. A little from everyone should be fine. It only works for kids. No adults allowed. The 5 of us grow quiet. Furtive glances from the one to the next. Further glances one from the next. Gidget's chewing on the inside of her cheek. Jinzu's eyebrows are frowned. Bucks has her little fists clenched in excitement, and Orlem looks about ready to piss himself. Well, if you're gonna piss yourself, go find a tree. And crickets chirp from in the darkness. Well, let's get on with it then. No point sitting here freezing our asses off. This is gonna be the hard part. I reached into my Stegosaurus backpack and pull out a small knife I'd carefully secured in the elastic pencil holder. The blade gleams in the light from the lantern. Oh god, are they gonna do some blood ritual stuff? Come on, guys, you're just kids. And besides, there are a thing called pocket knives, which you can just fold. I got this from the drawer in my kitchen. Should do the trick. I can feel the collective glaze of the group on the knife. Have I mentioned that I really don't like this idea? I figured that you don't. Orlum fidgeting again. Jinzu rolls his eyes. Only about 100 times. Just make sure you clean it before your mom cooks with it again. And clean it before you shouldn't cut yourself with it, but at least clean it first. Yeah, clean it after this. It's just a small knife, the type I'd seen my mom use to cut apples. But the tip is plenty sharp. Oh, they're just gonna prick their fingers with it? Oh god. I bring the shiny point to the middle of my palm and press. It prickles. I pause. Press my lips together. Then pull it across my palm before I can stop to think about it. Ooh! Ooh, you can see him bleeding. It slices through the skin like butter. Tears spring into my eyes. I don't see any. I want to swear, to sound cool, because honestly, if there ever had been a time to swear, it would have been now. But all that comes out is a pained squeak. When I blink, my eyes open and search through the watery veil. I see a mount of red foaming across my palm. You can see, like, he's tearing up right there, and yeah. Iggy? Iggy! Gidget takes my hand. Her skin is warm against the glowing chill creeping out from the soggy fusser. My fingers tremble. Yeesh, Iggs, you animal. Again, you can see he's still crying. I blink and the salt water runs down my cheek. I force a smile. It doesn't hurt. You only need a little... That's what the nurse always tells me, too. Then she stabs me with her 6-inch needle of death. You're not helping. Orlum runs a hand through his sweaty hair. Again and again. Honestly, like, his ears are kind of a little big and kind of laying down a bit. They slightly remind me of Nell's ears, from I can tell. We all have to do it. I take my hand back from Gidget. A tiny river of blood runs past the bump of my wrist. The pearl-like head at its tip reminds me of a caterpillar. We have to... It's the only way it'll work. A pause, I think. Wait, why? So going to Wonderland involves, like, blood rituals? Is this some satanic crap? Stop sharing. At Iggy's hand, Bux, you're starting to scare me. Oh, I see he's getting scared, too. Bux is leaning forward on her hands and knees, seeming entrapped by the red ribbon leaking down my arm. Oh, God, the thought of that, though. Gidget grabs the knife from me with the huff. You guys are so weird, I'll go next. It's like in Supernatural if they're checking if they're people or if they're humans or not. Well, I already played a game where you can check if people are human or not, and, well, the signs are much weirder than in Supernatural, cutting yourself with something to see if it'll burn. This one involves, like, checking teeth, fingernails, ears, I don't know, the aura in photos. No, I'm Not Human's a good game. Trust Gidget to do anything Iggy says. Gidget whirls on Genzo, knife tip trembling in her grip. Shut up. We all agreed to come out here, didn't we? I'm not afraid of some stupid little cut. She brings the blade to her palm, pauses, squeezes her eyes shut, then slices. Ooh! See that? She didn't like that. It's not as deep as mine, but it's the blood that matters. Tiny pin pricks bubble tip with the shallow groove, almost like tiny chicken pox. Oh, she's crying too. See? She holds her palm with the waggle of her fingers. Didn't hurt at all. I doubt that, because you're crying. Genzo just smirks. Are those tears I see, milady? She ignores him. Go, Orlam. It's your turn. Orlam blanches. I can see the sweat gathering on his forehead. Yeah, it's not just because it's hot, because it's nighttime. And, you know, it wasn't that hot back in the 90s compared to how it is now in the summertime. Yeah, fuck you, global warming. And fuck any of those assholes that caused it. My turn, Genzo grabs the knife from Gidget and slides and sidles up next to him. Here, I'll help ya. You just stay right there. I can do it myself. Orlam scooches backwards so fast he nearly falls over, then scratches the knife from Genzo's hand. Snatches the knife from Genzo's hand. Oh god. His freckled cheeks puff out in what could either be indigestion or dread. As he brings the tip of the knife to his palm. It takes forever. Again and again, Orlam tenses up as though trying to push out an essentially large poo. Dear God, did I just say that? Essentially large poo. But again and again, he pulls it away, tears bubbling up in his eyes. Okay, yeah, they're kids right now, so it makes sense for him to use this wording. Finally, he pulls the blade across. That's it? A mosquito do better than that. Oh, shut up, man. There's blood, right? That's all that matters. Orlam pushes his hand in Genzo's face. There's indeed a tiny spot of red. I cut in things before can veer off track once more. That should be fine. Thanks, Orlam. See? Orlam puffs up proudly. Gidget turns to Bux, who's been watching the whole time. Ordeal go down in rapt silence. It's your turn, Buxley. Do you think you can do it? Bux bobs her head, and then Orlam gives her the knife. She groans it straight into her palm. She's just like Mario. Her hand quickly turns red. Buxley! God almighty, she's a monster. She makes me unease. But Bux, you don't need that much. Bux just grins. It doesn't hurt, honestly. Okay, they're scared. She holds her hand up, and we all back away. Genzo grabs the knife from her. Give me that thing before you kill yourself. Without a second thought, he swipes it across his palm, forging a similar mount to mine. His eyes, the growing trench curiously. The circle grows silent, each of us looking down at our sliced palms. That's everyone, then. My voice trembles. A moth flutters in from in front of the lantern. Genzo gnaws on his bottom lip. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but nothing's happening. Is there something else we need to do? Gidget asks, turning toward me. Oh yeah, I can save it right here. See, look at that. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. So yeah, this is getting old. Haven't really gotten to the Wonderland part yet. I can hear my heart beating in my ears. Everyone's eyes are on me. I don't... I swallow, but the saliva's getting stuck in my throat. Bring some water with you. I glance back down at the book. Then it comes to me. I guess maybe we need to hold hands? Hold hands? Orlum's voice rises as octave, as a good octave. Isn't that unhealthy? What if one of us has a disease? Yeah, remember what happened on Family Guy? That was fucking disgusting. Brian giving Stewie herpes like that because they, saw it on a Clint Eastwood movie. And then, he did the same thing with Chris, which makes you think he's doing this on purpose. Because you think Brian would just say, no. Like, yeah, he's embarrassed to share he had herpes. Well, then just say, no, I don't want to fucking do that. We all already have you. What could be worse? Genzo snickers. Shut up, man. No one's going to get sick, Orlum. It's fine. Though even Gidget sounds unsure. I reached my hand out, one towards Bux and one towards Gidget. There's a moment of uncertainty. Then both of them reciprocate. Buck's hand is slimy and slick between my fingers, and I feel my stomach turn. Gidget on the other hand, is warm and soft. Come on, guys. I nod at the two on the opposite end of the circle. Genzo groans. Orem cringes. But they lace their fingers together at the same time, then reach out to Gidget and Bucks respectfully. I had a hard time saying that. The silence returns. Honestly, these moving scenes actually are really cool, not gonna lie. Another moth flits and to and fro in front of the lantern. A grasshopper preens itself atop an essentially tall blade of grass. I spot an ant crawling across my bare knee. I resist the urge to flick it away. Beautiful moon out tonight. Genzo's gaze is pointed skyward. Skyward sword. This isn't working. See? Nothing's happening. Orlem seems 1 second away from jerking his hand from Genzo's grip. I don't have an answer. I don't know what else it could. This is boring. Buck sighs. The blood can't keep her entertained any longer, it seems. She must be a masochist. I'm allowed to go home now. Am I allowed to go home now? Even Orlem is starting to seem more disinterested than anxious. I'd failed them. It's okay, Iggy. It's not your fault. Gidget gives my hand a reassuring squeeze. It would have been cool if I weren't The sound of something heavy cut her off. Like a large stone sliding across the gravel surface. It's loud and grating, and for just a moment it feels like the very ground is opening up in front of us for all the way that grinding, scratching moan makes our heart drum. What the hell? It ends as abruptly as it started, and the forest grows silent. No more crickets, no more cicadas, no more fluttering moths. Even the very air is still. I realize my eyes are squeezed shut and crack open, first the right, then the left. Everyone's looking at me. No, not me. Past me. I twist backwards and see the base of the big old willow, the tallest tree in the forest, its trunk like a massive boulder covered in twisty, gnarled roots. Is it a door leading to Wonderland? Now with a very visible and very dark hole in its side. Across from me in the circle, Genzu hisses between his teeth. Well, shit. Oh, they're gonna go into Wonderland. Written and developed by Karen. Okay, well that was an intro. You're gonna see a lot of artwork of that rabbit, I suppose. 20 years later. Oh, they're adults now. Are they gonna go back to Wonderland? Iggy. She has me before I have a chance to react. She goes for the legs. She always goes for the legs. One meaty hand wraps around my right thigh as another goes for my left. Then her shoulder takes my hips. At that point, escape is futile. Bucks rise to her full height and go with her, draped like a sack of potatoes with my ass in the air. What the hell's going on? Oh god. She's carrying them. If it isn't my favorite mentally challenged little nerd. Okay, that's not very nice. Buck laughed. The resulting convolution practically has me seasick. It feels like I haven't seen you in years. How the hell are you still doing? That computer hacking stuff? You gotta show me how to do that sometime. Hunra always gets on my case cause the computer's doing some weird shit or whatever. But how the hell am I supposed to fix it, you know? Bucks is a literal beefy arms and neck, chest wide as my aunt's old minivan. Even her laugh means business, big and hearty, and forging up from her lungs like a firework of sound. Great. It's just great. I can feel the blood rushing to my head. The noise is bumping against Buck's back somewhere just above the waistline, and my glasses are threatening to slip off my ears. Buck, I can't breathe. Oh, right. Yeah. Haven't seen you in a while. Bucks drops me back to the sidewalk. It takes a moment for the world to stop spinning. So what? Can I get you a beer or something? I've got the good stuff. Crafts from that place just outside town. She claps her hands together. Let me grab you one. She barely waits for me to acknowledge her question before clomping off toward the port. I grab my stern messenger bag from off the ground, then follow with a hand up to tame my nest of curls. Buck's house is nice. The nicest of any of us have managed to be. Honestly. It's a cozy split level with the shuttered windows and a spacious porch wrapping all the way around the backyard. The type you dream about once you're halfway through college and you realize you have no idea what you're actually doing with your life. I follow Bucks across the porch now, dodging the fake terracotta pot of a few hanging plants along the way. The sound of the TV drifts out the screen door leading inside. I pause for just a moment to hang my messenger bag up on one of the railing posts, then start for the steps. Heads up! Tosses him a beer. I round the corner just as Bucks tosses me a beer from the cooler. I barely kept from dropping it straight into the deck. The backyard is neat and trim and decorated for the occasion. Picnic table with multicolored plates and napkins, a few strings of red, white, and blue flags draped across the tree, a trio of red, green striped lawn chairs. So, are they like American flags or something? Or something like that, I don't know. Bucks even has her grill out, the air above wrapping the heat. I pop the tab of my beer and wander towards Bucks, who's grabbing a can of her own. I prefer bottled beer. So, what's new in Iggy world? Anything new and exciting? Oh yeah, his name's Iggy, by the way. Foam bubbles down her chin as she takes an impotent sip. Can't say much changed since the last year's barbecue. To be honest, still have my apartment over in Brookside, still doing mostly freelance. Had a contract gig for a few months in the spring for the little advertising shop over in Duncan. Nice way to get me out of the house, but the commute was hell. I take a slug from my can. It goes down the wrong tube. Oh, yeah, I hate when that happens. Never take the intercity bus. I finished with a choked cough. Ha! I'll trust you on that. Bucks raises her can towards mine, and we cling them together in a tiny symphony. No special friend to keep you company in that lonely little apartment yet. I take another chug, longer this time. No, not yet. We've really gotta get you out more. Get you out of Landbrook. I'm telling you, there's something left there for a bright single centerfold like yourself. Centerfold? Angel lives the centerfold. Hell, even I wouldn't still be here if it weren't for the little monster. Better for raising a kid, you know? School district and all. She's got a softball shirt. Bucks wipes her mouth on the back of her arm and nods her head at what I don't know. Gidget finally made the move. She's over in Duncan permanently now. No more scooting back and forth. Oh? I say leisurely. I helped her out a few months back moving her stuff. Surprised she didn't call you. Shit, I never got back to her about that. I guess she wanted someone with a little more brawn. Ha! I can't argue with that. Buck slaps me on the back. I nearly spit out the beer in my mouth. Once I recover, I attempt to divert the conversation. What about you? Still delivering packages? Buck straightens up at this. No more door-to-door for me. Just call me shift manager Buxley. Oh, congrats. Probably means more regular hours then, huh? I remember you used to pull some late nights driving the truck. That it does. Sure helps with the mini tornado siren in the room next door. Buck gulps down the rest of her can and crushes it in her palm. She's not drunk, is it alcoholic-free beer? She tosses it in an empty trash bag lying on the grass and fishes through the cooler for another. I'll ask about the baby. Speaking of, how's she doing? The baby, I mean. Actually, I feel a little awkward because I don't even know her name. Bucks laughs almost nervously. Oh, little Sadie? She's doing, great, just great. She's a handful, keeps her parents on their feet at all hours of the day and night. But, yeah, she's pretty cute and all. Got her mom's nose and her dad's, temperament. She claps her hands together. But hey, if babies aren't making you wish you never had them, they're not doing their jobs, am I right? I press my lips together. Sure, I guess it must be pretty tough. You don't know the half of it. Haven't had a decent night's sleep since the little fucker was born. Damn. Hell, I'd sell my soul for a few uninterrupted hours of sleep at this point. You guys thought of hiring any help? And ruin this blessed opportunity for connection? Hunar would kill me. I guess he has a point. Babies are pretty impressionable after all. You got that right, impressing on their poor mother's nerves. The screen door creaks open before just quickly slamming shut. We both turn toward the porch just as Hamar walks down the stairs, baby in tow. Speak of the devil, there's the little firecracker herself. Bucks raises her beard. Iggy, so good to see you. It's been so long. Since last I seen my son, my foolish monster, to the man behind the slaughter. Oh no, the baby's wearing purple. That can only mean one thing. Purple guide. Hunters. Luna. Huna's long bangs are pulled back with metal hair clips. His eyes look tired. The baby's half hidden in the purple blanket, but still see her tiny little nose twitching amongst the soft folds of baby goo. Ew. It really has. Sorry for making myself so scarce. I guess I can lose myself in my work sometimes. More like your games, am I right? Buck elbows me in the ribs. Hey, man. I play games, but I do work too. I laugh, not at all awkwardly. Hunars smiles and shifts the baby in his arms. That's not good for your health, you know. Get out and get some sunshine once in a while. Well, I mean, as much as you can handle. I'll try harder. I attempt to shift the conversation away from me and my hermit-like tendencies. Hey, it's like No, I'm Not a Human, a hermit who kind of stays inside all the time. Although, in No, I'm Not a Human, the hermit has to stay inside or else he'll burn to a crisp because apparently the sun is on fire. And I say apparently because, well, if you know anything about the game, you know not to always trust everything you hear. The little bundle of joy, then yeah. 3 months old yesterday. Oh my god, look at Iggy's face. He kind of looks like Tails' face in Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog when he just looks all shocked. 3 months old yesterday. I lean in for a closer look. She's absolutely tiny. I can't help but think of the cluster of baby rabbits I'd found huddled in the giant planter my mom had on the back patio when I was a kid, so completely helpless. What about in Wonderland? She stared back at me as though she's never seen something stranger in her entire 3 months of life. She absolutely... She's absolutely tiny. I can't help but think of the... She stares back at me as though she's never seen something stranger in her... I don't blame her, to be honest. Hey there, little Sadie. Pretty big eyes you got there. Think you're gonna command the diamond like your mom when you get older? What does that mean? Gunnar shifts his weight as Sadie begins to fuss. I'd prefer she takes up something that won't threaten any bone in her body on a daily basis. Yeah, it's kinda weird. I had enough heart attacks every time Bucks played. Oh, it's a sports team. Ha! I never broke any bones. Bucks beams as though this is a major accomplishment. Then stops to think through there was that one concussion. Hunar rolls his eyes. Yeah, and we're still waiting for you to get over it. Hey! Hunar carries along. At any rate, have you put the meat on yet, Buck? The rest of your friends will be here soon. Are they having like a group barbecue? This snaps Bucks back to attention. Shit, you're right. Language, Buxley. Sadie is not going to develop your penchant for vulgarities. Whatever you say, Captain America. Oh, come on. Let the girl live a little. March that mouth over the grill and start meat. And you don't want to end up like that one kid, Jen. March that mouth over to the grill and start the meat. Alright. Bucks wanders off towards the grill, crushing her can, tossing it atop the trash bag along the way. And I'll get to the appetizer plates ready so you can get something in that tiny tummy of yours. Aw. I cock my head to the side. Sadie's old enough for solid food already? I was talking to you, Gunnar laughed. Then shifts Sadie to his shoulder as he heads back inside. And stand there in silence, blinking. My gaze falls to the grass where the blades that had under Hunar's feet just a moment ago struggling to right themselves. Birds whistle somewhere atop the trees, and I pick at the hunk of something between my top left molars. The hell? I'm just about to wander over to the picnic table when a feeling of unease trickled down my spine, almost as though someone's eyes are on my back. Huh? Hey, Iggy. For Christ's sakes! Oh, Orlum, it's you. By the time I twist backwards, Orlum already a good 5 inches closer than what's socially acceptable for casual conversation. Oh, those banners, yeah. Hey, Orlum. Didn't hear you slither up. I step backward. Orlum takes a forward. He looks like he hasn't slept in weeks. Yeah, I can see that. Like Morgan Freeman only stayed awake for 3 days in Half-Life 1. Long time no chew that. How fares the daily strife? I take an extra large slug of my beer. Oh, you know, same old, same old. You still writing code for top secret government espionage project, Mr. Hackin' and Slashin'? If by top secret government espionage project you mean a new website for Ruckerman's this and that, then yes, that's exactly what I've been doing. This amuses him and he laughs. Okay, I'm just gonna end the video right here, but yeah, that was Our Wonderland Remastered. Now, I'm of course going to be back with this game another time, but I think for now I'm just gonna end the video right here. But if you liked it, make sure to click the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, but as always, thank you all for watching and have a great day. Bye everyone!